Hey, what's going on, everybody on YouTube? Steve here, Rake and Profit, rakeandprofit.com. In this video, I'm going to pretty much share with you how to purchase Bitcoins for beginners. Now, I literally just invested in Bitcoins I think it's about 4 days ago. I just got started. So I'm a total beginner. I'm a big noob. But when I was first getting started, it was really challenging and difficult for me to learn how to purchase Bitcoins. And it's really simple, actually. It's very easy. It's very similar to like purchasing stock. So I want to share with you the website that I use, and it's probably going to be one of the most easiest websites for anybody out there to get started, to be able to buy any cryptocurrencies out there. Well, three main cryptocurrencies. That's Bitcoin, Litecoin, or Ethereum, right? Those are like the three main ones that are on this website that I'm going to share with you. And there's actually hundreds, if not thousands, of other cryptocurrencies that you can purchase. A lot of people, and even myself, I thought Bitcoin was the only thing that you can buy. Like I thought that was the only cryptocurrency out there. But Bitcoin is just one of many different cryptocurrencies that you can purchase. So I've learned quite a bit over the last couple of days researching, and I purchased my first $1,000 of, well, I spent $325 on Bitcoin, $325 on Ethereum, and $325 on Litecoin. So I'm going to share with you how I purchased it, some tips, some tricks that I learned. And real quick, let's actually go over what exactly Bitcoin is. So Bitcoin, or cryptocurrencies in general, again, Bitcoin, just like the main one, is a form of digital currency, and it's created and held electronically. No one controls it. Bitcoins aren't printed like dollars or any other currencies. They're produced by people, and increasingly over time, businesses, running computers all over the world are using softwares that solve mathematical problems. So there's something called blockchain technology that is really the underlying principle of Bitcoin or Litecoin or any of these other things that you're considering investing in. It's a game-changing technology, right? And, a couple things that I want to talk to you about is who developed it. There was actually a person named Satoshi Nakamoto who came up with the technology and everything, and proposed Bitcoin. And the idea was to produce a currency independent of any central authority, transferable electronically, more or less instantly, with very low transaction fees. And I'm actually reading off a couple things off of Coindesk.com, because to be honest with you, this whole cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, it's kind of confusing, right? I definitely don't fully understand it. And one thing I want to mention is, before you really fully understand this business, don't invest a lot of money into it, right? For me, I'm just throwing kind of like chump change at it because I want to learn and kind of get my feet wet. But it's definitely been a little bit of a challenge to understand. But let's talk about some of the characteristics of Bitcoin. Number one, like I mentioned, it's decentralized. The Bitcoin network isn't controlled by one central authority. Every machine that mines Bitcoin and processes transactions make up a part of the network, and the machines work together. That means, in theory, one central authority can't tinker with monetary policy and cause a meltdown, or simply decide to take people's Bitcoins away from them, as the Central European Bank decided to do in Cyprus in early 2013. So Bitcoin's easy to set up. It's anonymous. It's completely transparent, which means every transaction that is completed is actually recorded on a ledger, something that's called a blockchain. So the blockchain really tells the complete story. Transaction fees are minimal, although the website I'm going to share with you, the fees are a little bit high, but I'm going to share with you an alternative as well. And it's non-reputable, which means once a Bitcoin is sent, it's done. There's no refunds. There's no really getting it back. So that's kind of like a brief little explanation of Bitcoin off of Coindesk.com. But let me share with you the website that I recommend that you get started with if you want to purchase Bitcoin. So let me do a screen share really quickly. Okay. One moment. I'm almost there. Okay, cool. So here's the website that I'd recommend. The easiest way for you to get started purchasing any cryptocurrencies. Well, you're not going to be able to buy anything. You're going to be able to buy either Bitcoin, Ethereum right here, or Litecoin. So these are some altcoins right there. Is Coinbase.com. So Coinbase.com is really, really easy. Essentially what you're going to do is create a username. You're going to have to go into I'm not going to open up the accounts because I don't want to show you my account numbers, but you go in, you can put in a bank account, you can put in a credit card, a debit card. And essentially what you're going to do is link up your accounts. And once you get everything set up, you are going to have to get verified. So you're going to have to put in your driver's license, the front and the back. But once you get verified, and right now it's actually really, really backed up. It takes a couple days. To kind of get situated. But once you get situated, you can actually purchase either one or three of these different cryptocurrencies. Now, one thing I want to mention is, there was a comment that came in. Where is it? Talking about, Steve, I really see this Bitcoin thing going all wrong with all the hackers in the world. I have known some people who have gotten their accounts hacked and everything. So what you're going to want to do is definitely set up two-step authentication, which means anytime you sign into your account, you're going to have to, authenticate it via your phone typically. But anyways, definitely set that up. You want to have the security very high on these websites and whatnot. But anyways, so this is it right here. And if you do want to sign up for this, definitely go through my referral link, because not only is it going to hook me up with 10 bucks, but it's also going to hook you up with a free $10. So if you go to rakeandprofit.com/Coinbase, I'll get 10 bucks free and you'll get 10 bucks free once you invest your first $100 into Bitcoin, if you decide to do it. So you come to Coinbase, you set up your account, you put in your driver's license, you put in your different payment method, whether that's checking or debit. And one thing I do want to mention right now is that if you do purchase anything with a checking account, it's going to take 9 days for you to get your actual coins. So if you see down below, I spent $325 on Ethereum, I spent $325 on Bitcoin, and I spent $325 on Litecoin. And I did purchase it and it locked in at the price, but I actually don't have the ability to sell it until Thursday, because it takes 9 days to deliver if you purchase through a checking account. If you do purchase through a debit card, it will you'll be able to buy it and sell it instantly. So that is kind of like one of the downsides right now of that. And then they have different like selling limits and different things like that. So I purchased almost $1,000, $975 worth so far. And my strategy right now for the time being with these three coins, Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, is going to be dollar cost averaging. So every couple of weeks, I'm just going to purchase a little bit more and a little bit more. And I do see this, this Bitcoin and cryptocurrency market, consistently and continuing to grow. Again, I'm very, very new. So I'm just kind of throwing play money at it. All this money could disappear. There's no guarantees that I'm going to make any money. So one thing I would like to mention is, if you have $5,000 in your account and you want to invest in cryptocurrencies, maybe put $100 in, right? Maybe put in a couple $100. If you have $50,000, $100,000 saved up or more, then maybe you could think about playing with a couple $1,000s or so. But really, if you don't understand the market fully, like me right now, I'm a beginner. I really, to be 100% transparent, I don't know a ton about the Bitcoin and the cryptocurrencies. I'm just throwing some money in to learn. So don't risk a lot of money with this if you don't know what you're doing. But that's an easy way, right? So how much are the fees to be able to buy and sell? Well, to purchase each one of these, it cost me, I think, $3 or $4 each to purchase. It might have been $2 each to purchase. So it was kind of expensive to purchase on here. If you do want a cheaper alternative, you can actually go over to a website that's actually owned by Coinbase, which again, you could check out at rakeandprofit.com/Coinbase to get a free $10. GDAX. This is a website that's owned by Coinbase as well. And this actually has a lot cheaper fees. So if you're going to be doing your buying and selling, I would actually recommend doing it through GDAX. I haven't done any trades through it yet, but from my research and understanding, GDAX has a lot less fees versus Coinbase. Now, like I said, there's tons of different cryptocurrencies that you can buy and sell. Bitcoin is the biggest one with, a $315 billion market cap, and it is priced at 18,000. Again, there's Ethereum, which I purchased as well, and Litecoin. But as you're going to notice, there's tons of other cryptocurrencies that you can purchase. So for example, say you wanted to purchase, I don't know, CryptoNext. I don't even really know what that is, to be honest. Purchase that on Coinbase. You're actually going to have to go to another marketplace, maybe Bittrex. This is something I've heard good things about. I've also heard about a website called Binance. But again, do your research. But if you go to Coinbase, you could literally right now only buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin. And if you take a look at some of these prices, it's actually crazy. Literally over the last month, Bitcoin's up 138%. Ethereum's up 118% over the last month. And Litecoin's up 368% over the last month. And again, if you go over to coinmarketcap.com, I mean, some of these gains are just absolutely incredible. It's just crazy. 66% up today, 14%, 12%, 8%, 4%. So, these cryptocurrencies are just going absolutely crazy. So I threw $1,000 in. I'm going to learn. I'm going to do some dollar cost averaging. I am going to start to get into some of these other cryptocurrencies, which are called altcoins. For example, Ripple, that's been up. I think Ripple's up like 50, 60% over the last week or so. So I'm just jumping in and I'm going to learn. Again, I'm throwing money in that I wouldn't mind losing because I'm a beginner, complete noob, still learning the ropes. And, I found from experience that if you want to learn something, you've got to get your feet wet with it. But don't throw all your eggs in one basket. If you're like me and you don't know what you're doing right now and you're just trying to learn, maybe put in 1% or less of your net worth. Don't put in 20, 30, 40% of your net worth because you have a better chance of probably going to a roulette table, right? So I want to be very, very clear with you guys about that. Be very clear that I'm a beginner. Be very clear that I really don't know what I'm doing right now, but I am learning, and I'm going to be sharing my journey with you guys. I have some ideas of different things that I want to do. Again, I want to get into some different cryptocurrencies as well. I also want to get into cryptocurrency lending. So there's a couple of websites that I'm looking at. One of them is BitConnect, which is pretty crazy. Could be a Ponzi scheme, apparently, but I've got some friends who have made some really good money with it. So I'm going to check out BitConnect. And I'm just kind of getting my feet wet with Coinbase. So again, Coinbase is the website, rakeandprofit.com/Coinbase. You'll get $10 for free. I'll get $10 for free. So I would definitely appreciate that if you sign up through that link. For lower fees, check out gdax.com. And I'll kind of keep you up to date with how that works for me. You can set different limits and stop orders and different things like that. It's very similar to the stock market. So let me go into the comments and see if I can answer any questions you guys have. If you guys do enjoy, if you want to follow my Bitcoin journey, if you want me to make more videos and kind of update you with if I made money or if I lost money or what I invested in and why, and maybe BitConnect, which I'm thinking about getting into, let me know if you want me to share it or not. I know there's a million other people making Bitcoin videos right now, so it may or may not benefit you, but definitely let me know. Thriller Gorilla says, not many people have the money just to throw away at something that's not guaranteed they can go away at any time. I think of this as a very high risk, high reward type of deal. So even if you have, $1,000 or a couple $100, you might want to think about in the future. It doesn't have to be with cryptocurrencies, but having a certain percentage of your portfolio that is geared towards high risk, high volatility, different types of investments like that, right? Of course, you want to have your bread and butter, your investments that are safe and sound. But one thing that I'm going to be doing over 2018 is having a small percentage of my portfolio, 5% or less, where I'm really going into very high risk, high reward type of situations. Because one thing I've learned over the years is I've been very, very, very conservative. And that's good. And it's been decent growth. My net worth has been slowly but surely growing. But sometimes you have to take a high risk for a high reward. So again, as long as you're smart with it, I don't disappear. Let's see. Juan says, if you could lose in a slot machine, you can do this. Same thing. Steve, I have noticed that men are the majority of investors. I'm not sure about that. Mr. Sadie says Coinbase takes PayPal also. But aren't you going to get hit with that 3% fee? You know, there's a lot of people who are kind of being negative about Bitcoin and saying it's a scheme and hackers, and they're really angry about the whole thing. But let's just be real. Take a look over the last year. I mean, you could either be angry with it or you could have hopped on board and made some money. Bitcoin up 2,246% the last year. Ethereum, 9,414%. Litecoin, 8,642%. So, you know, this could be a bubble. It could explode or it could go up. And it could go up to 30, 40,000, or Ethereum could go up to 1,500, or Litecoin could go up to 1,000. You don't know. So, you know, for me, again, this is going to be a very high risk, high reward, a very small percentage of my net worth invested in it. And I'm going to experiment and I'm going to jump on the bandwagon and try to get a piece of the pie. So Coinbase is the website. We'll be messing around with some other cryptos as well. So some good resources, coinmarketcap.com for all the valuations of the cryptocurrencies. Bittrex is another good one I heard for investing in some of the altcoins. I don't have experience with Bittrex though. GDAX is a company owned by Coinbase, so you will be able to purchase your some of your cryptocurrencies. Again, I don't have experience with this one yet, at a cheaper transactional fee. And that is pretty much it. So let's see if there's any more questions coming in. Mommy Articles says, hi, haven't seen you in a while live. Yeah, I've been busy, so I apologize about that. Flipping Book says, Bitcoin is the highest performing currency in 2015, 2016, and 2017. If you want to track crypto Bitcoin on your phone, download and look into Blockfolio. Excellent way to track your investments. Awesome. Cool. So that's about it, guys. If you enjoyed this video and you want more videos like this, I think I'm going to be planning on pretty much tracking my journey with it, the ups and downs, and just try to be fully transparent with it. So hit the like button, guys. Show some love for a different type of video. Again, this whole Bitcoin cryptocurrency thing could come crashing down and we could lose all of our money, or it could continue to take off. So I'm going to get my feet wet in it. I'm going to experiment with it. I'm going to continue learning. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like the video, comment, subscribe. If you want to join Coinbase, check out the link down below. I will add it right now. But thanks for watching, guys, and see you in the next one. Bye.